And yes, we're here from the going back to a new Simpsons review. And if you're audience the last one, go and check it out. And this is another good episode. So the episode starts with Marge trying to get Santa's little helper to go outside to use the restroom, and Homer's like, why not just go to the restroom outside to sew him? And she's like, she's not gonna go out. Plus, she's a girl, and only us boys can use the restroom outside. And she sees that it's a mess outside, and she grabs a snake accidentally and throws it over to Flanders accidentally, and he's like, no problem. When she says that she's sorry, and he's like, no problem. Oh. And yeah, the kids are just laying out, and Marge is exactly wondering why they're doing this and wanting them to go out there, which Bart's like, I can't go out there looking like this. And of course Nelson laughing at him, which yeah, they go outside, they talk about cutting each other's arms off after doing these lists, and when she comes to give them lemonade, they're back inside because they're worn out from working. So she says no allowance, none of that, which yeah, they say the carnival is coming to town. And Marge is like, well, look who's been coming, is coming back. And Homer's like, the carnival's coming to town. Here, take all the money you need. And, oh boy. And they're trying to get Marge to go with them to these different things. And this ride that makes them hit their teeth, and Marge talking about the guy that, something that she doesn't like about the guy that's running it, the ride, and she's like, no offense, and he's like, none taken. He does some talk with him, and yeah, they go on the ride, and yeah, all hurt, and Homer's like, oh, my heart. And this guy's stepping up, doing step right up to go into this haunted place, and will you ever make it out? And yeah, they're going in, and yeah, it's all broken and not even scary. And he's like, I'm sorry. And these kids are spraying the clowns with water, and Krusty is like, this always happens when he stands in this exact spot. He always gets sprayed with water. Bart and Homer are just seeing what games they want to play, and this guy and his son say Homer, and they try out this booth, which yeah, he keeps missing. Homer misses, but he gets this comb and a Hitler's car that everybody's looking. The guy who owns the carnival is giving them the tour of it, and Bart turning on the car, making it move. Homer telling him to stop, and it's just going, running over this guy's foot that's hammering his nail in his nose, and just end up crashing, which, yeah, just destroying the car, and Nelson punching him in the gut. And the guy that owns the carnival, is it just me, or does he sound like Yosemite Sam? I don't know why. Something about his voice, this guy's voice, the owner of the carnival, he sounds awfully like Yosemite Sam. I don't know why, it just, the accent that he has, it just sounds awfully like him. And he's like, that Bart destroyed the only amusement of this carnival, and this talking camel's like, but I thought I was the one. And telling Bart that he's gonna work off this punishment, which Homer begs to do some too, which he wants them to see him bright and early in the morning, which they're all happy. And Marge and Lisa are like that they just saw the amazing thing. They saw a talking camel with some hats and stuff, so they missed the whole car being crashed. So the sun sets, everybody's getting ready, and yeah, the same guy and his son seeing Homer and Bart, but they say that they're just working. Which, yeah, they just put the apples in this nasty thing and to keep burglars away, and they're like, he's right, after drinking it. And them eating some apples, and yeah, they're getting ready to work, which not exactly as they had in mind. Bart's having to clean up all this filth from a little horse, and Homer being used as the guy in the Duncan booth. And yeah, the water is very shallow, and he would be able to break his legs, which, yeah, he says his legs. Then the guy tells him to eat the chicken's head with a smile on their face, and they're actually lucky enough to not be able to do it, because they have to take over the ring toss booth. So they put the chickens away and shows them exactly what to do. Which they're trying to get them up. They're looking at this guy, which, yeah, they don't choose, but they say Principal Skinner and his mom, which he wants to know if this is actually possible to win. So he tries, but he fails, and then the chief comes, wanting Homer to know if he's seen two guys around. And he is actually referring to that guy, or the dad and the son of the ring booth that Homer and Bart are covering. And Homer just not getting it. Homer's telling, not now, Bart, the police is talking. And yeah, he's just not getting it. So he has to close this up. And they're wondering what happened, and saying that the cops took it, and trying not to bribe him. And this guy living in the whack-a-mole game, and telling them that they're not going to sit on that hog, and they're going to go live with them. Which Marge gets this shivering feeling, which Lisa wonders why she did that. And yeah, they're living with them. And the son is able to disable it, or basically do its body part, do its bones all weird. And Marge is wondering how long they're going to be staying, and Homer's like, just a couple days, and then the guy's eye just falls out, and he's showing some tricks with the cigarette, and like sticking it in his nose, or mouth, then coming out of his nose, then sticking it in his ear, and then, yeah, coming it out of his butt. And yeah, Bart's actually being nice to Marge, but it just turns out that he just took her necklace. And they're wondering how they could ever thank the Simpsons, which they give them tickets to this cool boat thing, which they're looking at the underseas. See some shopping carts, a reference to last season's episode with the recycling, a radio, a tire, this toxic waste, and yeah, Homer and Bart just picking at this shark, which they all find it to be really fun, but when they come home, yeah, the key doesn't work, and the windows are all boarded, and yeah, they pretty much lost their house due to those two people, and even the password doesn't work. So they come to the chief, asking him to help, and he's like, well, look who's been crawling back, after he'd been trying to tell him, and picking some berries off of these trees for breakfast, and having to brush their teeth with these grass and branches, and them hearing all what they're doing, and Lisa's saxophone's being played, and them wearing their clothes, and using their old albums, memory albums and stuff, precious memories and different memories as fuel, which Homer falls out, and Marge just they keep mentioning that to just burn the house or do something with fire, but they're like, no, none of that. They just want their house back. Which, he knocks on the door, telling them if he rings the hula hoop on the chimney, then if Homer rings the chimney on the chimney, the hula hoop on the chimney, then he wins, and the Simpsons get their house back. But if they don't, then that guy and his son keep the house, and they make a deal. And Lisa's like, exactly what I wanted to say. They can't watch, because he's getting ready. They're all getting ready, and they make a run for it. Yup, they lock him out and get back their house. And they're getting things and very happy that Homer managed to outsmart them. And looking of how disgusted they are. Which Homer's seat on the recliner is all messed up, which he tells Marge to get some coffee because this is going to take a while. Which, yeah, he's just trying to get it back to the way it was and while the episode ends. But yeah, real great episode. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you channel. Wish notifications turned on so you miss anything new. And let me know what y'all think in the comments section below. Thank you all for subscribing. Catch you on the next one. Bye.